Hey, yo, what up? I'll get straight to it. So, if you have an employee who's not getting the job done to the level that you expect, ask yourself three questions. Do they know what I want them to do? Do they know how to do it? And do they know why they're doing it? So, you're asking what, how, and why. By the way, my name is Chris Gray. I'm a husband, father, and entrepreneur. I make these videos to help other business owners that I vibe with make more money. So between my corporate, my former corporate, and my now entrepreneurial life, I have hired and fired hundreds of people. And some of those people deserve to be fired. They just suck at life. There is no hope. Fired. And there's others who are capable. You know what I'm talking about. There's a capable employee, but the job is not being done to their full potential or their full capabilities. In those scenarios, you have to ask yourself, does that person know what I want them to do? Do they know how to do it? And do they know why they're doing it? So let's start with the what. When I'm going through this process with an employee, I'll ask myself, okay, during the onboarding process, was I very clear about what the job is? And more important, do I have it in writing? And then did they acknowledge it? Did they sign it? Because that's really important, because now if I go to the employee and I ask them, hey, do you know what you're supposed to be doing here? And they're like, well, I'm not very clear. If I have it in writing, I can be like, well, we discussed it and you signed it. So, where's the disconnect here? But let's say that they're not very clear on what the job is, and their interpretation of what it is different from what your interpretation is. Okay, cool. Then you close that gap. Make sure that you both are on the same page. And then you literally get a page that documents exactly what you just told them, and then you have them sign it. This way, if this happens again, it's you have some documentation that supports that you've talked about this issue has been discussed, and they know what to do. So that's the what. So now let's say they understand the what, and now we go to the how. Okay. So now in the how, I ask myself, do they know all the steps required to complete the job? Do they know what a successful job looks like? Do they know what overall success looks like? Like, they know how to get this thing done. And if the employee says they don't know how to get it done, again, if I have documentation during the onboarding process, I can refer to that. But if I don't have documentation, I can get real clear, and I'll get real clear. So like, let's say that my how is different from their how, then we're going to destroy that disconnect, make sure we're on the same page. I have them repeat back the how to me after I've taught them it, to repeat it or show it to me. And then once again, I have it in document, or I document it, then I have them sign it. This way, if it becomes an issue again, I have something to refer back to. But more important is, if the how was the issue, then I've identified it. I can teach them. If it's a capable employee, ideally, they'll be like, oh, and then this won't be a problem again. And then let's go to the why. This is the most overlooked yet most important thing of all three of these questions. And I've learned this the hard way. The why is very important. Does the employee know why they're doing what they're doing? When they fully understand the why and they see their role in the bigger picture, now they typically understand how they are a part of something bigger than them. And as humans, not to dive too much into it, but we all want to be a part of something bigger than us. So when it comes to an employment, if the employee sees why doing what they do really moves the company forward, right? Why it's important to them as an employee, why it's important to you as the boss or whatever, and why it's important to the whole company, why it moves the company forward. They understand their role and they're clear on that. Now you have a motivated employee. They get it. They understand how they are bigger, or they're a part of something bigger than themselves. But if the employee doesn't understand why they're doing what they're doing, then they'll feel like a worker ant, another cog in the wheel. And they'll just show up and they'll just kind of do it, and they'll do it half-assed if they do it at all, because they don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. And so in my experience, if I have an employee who knows the what, knows the how, and doesn't fully understand the why, and then when I connect the why to everything, now you have a motivated employee. You have somebody who sees how they fit into the bigger picture, And it's been one of the things that's really moved the needle for me, both in the corporate and now entrepreneurial world. But at the end of the day, it all these things come down to a will and skill issue. So if you have an employee who understands the what, the how, and the why, yet the job is not getting done, that's probably a will issue. At least in my experience, it's usually, hey, they understand all the things, they just don't want to do it. Well, then they're gone. But if they are missing the what or the how or the why, that's typically a skill issue. That's cool. You coach them up, you document it, and then you could, move forward and not have a problem anymore. But you identify the will or the skill, and depending on what it is, you discipline or coach up accordingly. So anyways, I hope that's helpful for you. It's been helpful for me with our employees. Again, if I have somebody who's capable and it's not getting it done, and if I have somebody who's capable and it's not getting done, I ask myself, do they know what they're doing? Do they know how to do it? Do they know why to do it? And then I attack those 3 questions accordingly. Anyways, I hope this helps. See you. Hey, yo, real quick before you go, if you're liking this, I am forming a community of business owners that I vibe with. I haven't formed it yet, but I am forming it. And if you're interested in joining that community, it's going to be for free. But if you're interested in joining it, go to this channel, my channel or whatever. And there should be an about section. If you go to that about section within my channel, you should see my email there. Just send me an email and let me know. Send me a message. And if you're a good fit and we vibe, then when that community gets formed, you can join it. Again, the community is free. I just want to make sure that we have the right people in there. And then also, if you're liking these videos, please like and subscribe. I don't really care about it blowing up. It's just what it does is when you like and subscribe, and if me and you are aligned, then other people like me and you will have an opportunity to see these videos, and then we can grow the group further. And again, the point of that group is for all of us to make money. We all have different strengths. We'll create a community, or I want to create a community where we take those strengths and help each other make money. Anyways, I hope this helps. I appreciate it. See you. Bye.